Hi, welcome to Golden Years. I'm Lori Betts. This month I am interviewing Jen Brenner from Project Learn. And she is going to share with us what's going on in her world and everything that's available for you. So come on back.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff.
That's what white people think. You all right?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Yeah.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Welcome back to Golden Years. I am interviewing Jen Brenner from Project Learn. And she's going to give us some updates about what is going on in her organization. And you're probably going to educate us because not everybody knows what Project Learn is all about.
Likely, yes.
So you could begin that way and then we'll jump in with different questions.
Absolutely. So Project Learn, in a nutshell, is a literacy program. We are here to help adults build their skills in English, in math, to help move them to the next level in their lives, whether it's in their career or gaining their GED, or as is the case right now, we have quite a few Ukrainian refugees coming into our county.
Yes.
So our English for Speakers of Other Languages program is burgeoning, especially up here in Brunswick. Our goal is to help them get to the point of conversation. So once they get their work, paperwork, that they're able to find employment and go to work and start building their lives here in Medina County. Because as everybody knows, there's a deficit of employees. So we have a couple different initiatives that with some employment partners that I'm starting to develop to get them ready and upskill them and get them involved in our workforce.
So is there an age?
So we typically work with 18 and up, but we do partner with my former agency, Jobs for Ohio's Graduates, a lot. And we help those students who have dropped out of high school for one reason or another, and we allow them to participate in our classes. But they are students of JOG. But because I worked there for 20 years, it was an easy partnership for us to develop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your career's always been in this area.
Yes, I've been in nonprofits for about 23, 24 years.
And nonprofits are very challenging.
Yes, they are. They come with their own set of rules and their own set of bylaws. I'm quickly learning. So there's a lot of navigation that goes on. And we are funded through a federal grant. So when you have a federal grant, there's a lot of reporting responsibilities. There's a lot of crossing your T's, dotting your I's types of things. There's a lot of just the nuances of that grant that you have to really delve into so that you really understand the nuts and bolts of it. The grant was here before me, so it was put in place before I took over. So the treasurer of our program is kind of helping me navigate that.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm not solely on my own because I would be failing miserably if I were.
And is the grant an annual project that you have to do?
No, it's every 3 years, thank goodness. So we have a little bit of leeway, but we're definitely in the process of building up our client base. So that we meet our target numbers and our target goals so that we can get the grant again. Because unbeknownst to the public, we like to eat in the nonprofit sector. We like to drive cars. We all have cell
You
phones.
like to live,
We have
yes.
to pay a mortgage. So there are like employee fees that we have to pay because we don't all work for free. We are not a charity-based organization. Now we do rely on volunteers for sure
Okay.
in our bookstores. That's another component of our funding.
Okay. And you're in the kettle with all these nonprofits.
Yes.
And and your, let's say your Mrs. Jones only has X amount of dollars that she wants to donate to charity and to support an organization. So, because it's just like everyone's asking for money.
Yeah.
So you have to find your passion, and we've always said that. I mean, someone might devote all their money to the Hands Foundation. Someone might support Project Learn 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and we're
it's-
very lucky to have quite a few individual donors, and we really appreciate that. We do have ancillary grants that help cover additional funding for like things our clients need, like the GED test. Our grant doesn't pay for that, so we have to find other funding to help pay for that. We purchased like transportation vouchers so that our clients could take the bus system. So stuff like that. When you think of the barriers that a lot of our clients come with, all of those funds go to help alleviate those barriers. If we have a childcare situation where our client doesn't have childcare, we can hire a daycare provider to come and work with the
that's
child
good.
while our student is getting tutoring or taking their class. So, and that is all ancillary funding from like the Women's Endowment Fund, from the Rotary Grant. We've got a variety of other fundings throughout Medina County that have helped.
100 plus women?
Yes, 100 plus women that care, absolutely.
Yes,
They gave
that
us funding. For that one, we're trying to build our tech department up so we can get the technology that our women need to navigate the testing situation that we have to administer.
Okay.
So with that, I had to buy headphones with heads.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
See,
with
we wouldn't
headsets.
think of things like that.
Yeah, so they could hear and talk and do their testing, because every time a non-English speaker comes into our program, we have to preliminarily test them to see what their level is. So if they're a level 1, we know we have to start with our alphabet, right? You don't think about that. How did everybody learn to read?
Really,
You start at the very beginning with those ABCs. We just did a tutor orientation the other day with a couple of new tutors, and we pulled out those easy basic books, and it was kind of like an eye-opener, because it's like, nobody really remembers kindergarten, but that's what kindergarten was about, and that's literally what you're going back to, but for adults. Wow. Yeah.
So do you have the volunteers out there? Are they like many, or?
We have a plethora of volunteers. We love our volunteers because all of our bookstores are volunteer-based.
How many bookstores?
We have 3 bookstores in Medina County, one up in Brunswick, just north of St. Ambrose.
Yes.
Then we have one on the square in Medina, right next to Cool Beans, in the Batchelder
Okay.
building. That one's super cute. I highly recommend you grab a coffee and go visit. And then we have another super cute one down in Wadsworth that used to be the old bank in between Unwind and the Wadsworth Brewing Company.
I'm not familiar with that area.
You should come down to Wadsworth
do a road
once in a
trip.
while.
Yes, yes.
But they have a vault from the old bank,
Oh,
and
how
in the
neat.
vault are our antique books, and like all of our classics are in the vault. So it's a very unique experience there down in Wadsworth. Yes.
So when you have these people in to teaching, where's your base, your home base?
So our home base is our Medina office. We have an office facility right above our bookstore, and we have a tutor space up there that we recently just improved with some new furniture. And we actually now have a GED testing area that we can test students in their full GED, except for math. We send them to the library because they need the calculator. Because with COVID came online proctoring of the GED, which is great.
Yeah.
So now our students can test in our facility without necessarily having to go to the library, because the library only offers GED once a month. So sometimes that's just not conducive for people's schedules. So it's really great now that we can have a space to test them in our facility, in our office.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
So you partner with the library. Mm-hmm. And who else do you partner with?
So we have class at the Medina County Career Center in the
Career
evenings.
Center, yeah.
Yep, the Career Center. Our teacher Adam teaches the GED class there. We have an ESOL class at the Lodi Library. We also have a GED class at the library and a GED class at the Medina Library. The Lodi Library and the Medina Library, blah, blah, blah. We have classes at. And we are looking to expand and hopefully put an ESOL class in the Wadsworth Library. We're in talks to do that right now. And potentially, and we have a class up here at Church of the Nazarene in Brunswick, which is a huge class. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
On 303.
Right on 303. Yep, next to the post office.
Yes. Oh,
we have an
good.
ESOL class there.
So is that part of your job that you have to go out and find these locations, or they've just been set in place?
Yeah, I help
or?
facilitate the locations for sure. And we have to find space that is classroom conducive, and somebody who's willing to let us use it for free, frankly. And we kind of outgrew the Brunswick Library, so it was really great that the Church of the Nazarene jumped in and
Oh, very nice.
yeah, Pastor Josh is a fabulous guy. Very nice and very accommodating for everything we need there.
Especially if they have big open space that they're not
Yes,
using it.
yes.
Or the time was that you guys could be using
Right,
it. So that's-
exactly.
And that's collaboration.
Very much.
Yes.
I'm very much a collaborative kind of person.
Well, with your personality too, it just seems like you just have to go out and do the ask.
Yeah.
And they'll say, what do you need?
Yeah. I need $10,000.
I don't know if that's going to happen that fast, but... Well, that's great. I mean, 'cause with the Ukrainians, I mean, we never foresaw that happening.
Right. And honestly, typically we would be like a 60-40, 60% GED, 40% ESOL, and that has flipped on its head. And right now we are almost 70% ESOL and 30% GED, which is kind of tells you where the problems are, right?
Really,
and what's coming into the county.
But you can, okay, so you can only help the people that live in Medina, correct?
Correct.
Or,
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You have to
they
have
have to have residency in Medina. Yes. Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. And so you do like it?
I do so far. I've pulled my hair out a little bit, but I go to my hairstylist and say, give me some plugs.
So in your office, I mean, so how many people are working under you?
So I am one full-time person. Everybody else is part-time. So we have 3 teachers, 2 for ESOL and 1 for GED. And then I have an office administrator who basically runs our kind of office and does our thank yous and runs our data management system and connects our tutors with our students and does our tutor orientation. So she takes on a lot of hats. And then we have a part-time bookkeeper who kind of keeps the finances together because that is not my forte.
You're out there doing the ask. You don't have time to worry about the money.
Yes, exactly. And then we do have a bookstore manager who manages our bookstores, and she has an assistant now who helps her out so she can get out there and do more trainings and do more community engagement with like the promotions committee of Medina Square or the promotions committee down in Wadsworth. So she's kind of out and about, and her and I are really good at developing marketing opportunities for the bookstore. Can I pull up?
No, we're going to take a quick break. Before you get into those 2 tote bags that I'm looking at, we're taking a quick break.
Okay.
So come on back, and Jen's going to explain to you about the tote bag program. So come on back.
Fun.
Everything's expensive these days. Food, gas. No matter how hard I work, my paycheck barely covers the essentials. But the real ripoff? Smoking. Because it's not just the price of the pack, it's the breathing problems and the high chance of cancer. That's why I called the Quit line. It's free, and the one-on-one support from a coach helped me create my own quit plan. So when you're tired of cigarettes ripping you off, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
You're watching The Bat.
Welcome back to Golden Years, and I am interviewing Jen Brenner from Project Learn. And we have some neat totes. Yes. So she's going to explain to us the new program. New program you have?
Yes, it's a new initiative for funding. Yep.
For funding. So
for funding.
Go ahead and explain.
So we created these cute little tote bags to sell for $15. So you can buy a little tote bag for $15. But here's the little secret. You can fill it up for 20 bucks. Then you could bring it back and fill it up for 20 bucks. So you get unlimited refills for $20 every time you bring your little tote bag back. So all of those book nerds out there watching right now, you can come grab your tote bag. They make great gifts. We have a little card that we put inside each tote bag that explains how to use it. I think I left the cards in the stores, but come and buy one and we'll give you a card and then you can see it.
And these are going to be in all your bookstores?
These are in all of our bookstores right now, in the Brunswick, Medina, and Wadsworth locations. Yep.
And there are still a lot of people who want to hold that book.
Yes.
They don't want to do the tablet.
Yes. My daughter is very much, she is on the computer all the time for work. So she's very much a book reader.
Yes,
she
so
does not like those tablets. She wears those green, what are they called? The glasses, the protective glasses, so she doesn't get headaches. So by the time she's done with work, she's like, I'm done. She doesn't want to look at a screen again. So yes, these are available in all of our locations. We just ask that you don't break the handles in order to fill them up and abuse the situation. All of our books are donated from all the wonderful county residents who are readers. So we try to limit donations to 20. So if you have books that you need to donate, we will definitely take 20 at a time.
And do you go everything, any type of book?
Any type of book except we don't want your encyclopedias.
Oh my goodness! Oh, encyclopedias.
Do you remember what those are?
Those salespeople.
Were sold encyclopedias.
Yeah.
Wow, that
You're
was
out of
the
a
job. Yeah,
oh
that was the job.
But that was a big thing.
It was. It was a big thing. We will still take dictionaries, and we do sell dictionaries. So if you're a Scrabble person, you're not supposed to look online. You're supposed to use your dictionary.
Oh. And you're right. There. You have to do a little bit of work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not just.
Exactly.
I mean, because everyone just Googles everything now.
Yes.
You know, if you've got a question, just Google it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't. If you want to know how old someone is, just go online and ask Google.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't divide and multiply anymore. You just ask Google.
Ask Google.
Or Alexis. You know, and she'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's a crazy, crazy world.
Whole different world. Yep.
And what is your other program you were saying earlier?
So we also started, I come from Pizza Hut. When I was in college, I worked at Pizza Hut. When I graduated from college, I ran a Pizza Hut for a little bit. And we used to have this program called Book It. I don't know if you remember the Book It, but teachers would get little certificates to hand out to their students as incentives for them to meet their reading goals. So since we are a literacy program, we created a little mini Book It program. So teachers can register and become part of our Educators Club, and we will give them enough cards, a little free book voucher for all the students in their class.
Oh, how neat.
So it's a little good for one free book card, and the student can come pick it up at any of our bookstores locations once they meet those reading goals.
And I'm sure there's a lot of seniors out there too that do have a hard time, whatever their education was in the past, I mean, to really concentrate on reading.
Right.
So do you have a lot of seniors going into your bookstores?
We do. We have a lot of volunteers who are retired. And they are kind of the life and blood of our bookstores. We would die without them. We do have a lot of senior readers. We do have an older population that frequents our bookstores quite regularly to bring their donations and to purchase new reading materials to take home. So they're kind of like our regular readers.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Number one, they're getting out.
Yes.
They're socializing.
Yes.
Okay, talking about socializing, what happened in the COVID situation?
So COVID, like with everybody, it was a big learning experience for all of us, right? So I was with Jobs for Ohio's graduates at the time. So all of our programming was in person. So we had to flip that on a dime and create opportunities for our students. And we had to create, obviously we couldn't do it in person. So everything had to go virtual really quickly. And I was the employment coordinator at that time. So I had to think of ways to engage employers and students.
Oh, yeah.
So we created a Like a Boss program where employers would come on and do a Zoom overview of their career choice and their career field and how to get into that field and what the benefits are and what students need to start thinking about if they want to become a veterinarian or if they want to work at the zoo or if they want to become a flight attendant or if they want to become a hairstylist or a business owner. So we just had tons of employers throughout. And I ran a 4-county area. So JOG was with Medina, Summit, Stark, and Trumbull. So we had employers from all 4 different counties jump onto our Zoom and explain to our students how to do what they do.
How neat.
So that was a quick pivot that we had to do. And then quickly, when we started opening back up, I was able to create a career expo for all 4 of our counties. And that was kind of a personal challenge for myself because I'd never done anything that big or had an event that huge. And we sold out. We had all 75 booths accounted for probably within a month or 2 of when we first started soliciting employers to participate.
Oh my.
Yeah, and that was a year ago this last spring, that was.
I mean, it's when you sit there and talk about COVID, it's amazing how that, how many years that took away from us.
I know, yeah, exactly. And students are still struggling. So now we're seeing, in my new role, we're seeing the ramifications of that. And that's why we're partnering with JOG and helping their students as well get those in-person classes. Because it's really, some students just don't learn well online. So
really, because they need to be babysat and have someone get them through it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just 2 different types of learning.
Exactly.
What are your bookstore hours different?
Our bookstore hours are Monday through Saturday. Every store opens at 10, and every store typically closes at 5, except on Saturdays we close at 4. And Mondays here in the Brunswick bookstore we close at 4. There's just not a lot of, Mondays seems to be a pretty slow day up here in Brunswick for some reason. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, could someone come in there and do some reading?
Yes, we actually have a tutor space in our Brunswick bookstore. I'm actually heading there right now to, when we get done, to drop off our new GED, our new Kaplan GED books, because we have a tutor utilizing that space with a student of ours.
Oh,
that they're working together at that area in the back, and they meet, during open hours. A lot of times our tutors and students will meet at the libraries or coffee shops, just in the community, wherever it's mutually convenient for both of them to meet and work through some of the whatever items they're struggling with.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And you need the person to be very, what do I want to say, friendly to the person walking in the door, because they're there, they know they need your help.
Yes.
So you have to be receptive and help them through that.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
So Jen, what do you want to leave with my viewers if they do have some issues and they're ready to get a job, whatever age you are, and you're going from one career to another, like put all your questions aside and just ask for help. Say, how can you help me?
Yeah, exactly. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I am math illiterate. I am not afraid. I am not afraid to say I'm math illiterate. And I I told the board when I first started, me and numbers are not friends.
You're not friends.
We don't get along. I don't really understand them. So know your skill set. If you know your skill set and you know where you're deficient, definitely reach out for help. It doesn't even necessarily need to be Project Learn. It could be, you know, somebody you know in your circle of friends that's like an engineer that's really good at math that can help you. Even online, there's a lot of resources online to help you improve your math skills, or, you know, if you're heading back into the workforce after a while, you know, if you don't use math, math doesn't stick around for you.
Really. Oh, yeah. And nowadays, I mean, like, just ask your cell phone.
Exactly.
It'll do it for you.
It'll do it for you. Hey, Siri, do this math problem.
Yeah, figure it out. So Mrs. Jones, so she is, if she wants to get online, your website, is it a user-friendly website? It is, very much so. We actually, they just redid it right before I came on board. So our website is www.projectlearnmedina.org. We are a .org, we're not a .com. So if you get a .com, you're in the wrong place. And on our website, you can apply to be a volunteer if you want to be a volunteer. Okay. If you need assistance, you can request assistance as a student for ESOL, or if you need GED or just basic literacy education, we're there. You could also donate via our website. That's always much appreciated. If you're looking for a place to spend your dollars and you want to support our organization and what we do, we definitely appreciate all the donations we can get. We have a calendar on our website that tells you when our orientations are. Okay. And you could sign up to be a tutor and sign up for a tutor orientation if you're looking to do that. Or if you need ESOL or GED, you can sign up for one of those orientations as well. So yeah, there's a lot on our website, a lot of information. Okay, so do you guys do fundraising? We do. We actually have our signature fundraiser called Match Wits, which is a trivia competition here in Medina County. So you could get a team together for team trivia, and it's going to be on 3/23/23. Oh, wow. 3/23/23. Oh, my goodness. So it's a palindrome. So if you know what a palindrome is, it's the same word forward and backwards, or same phrase forward and backwards. The name Hannah, Hanna, is a palindrome. It's the same forward, same backwards. Same as Anna, Anna. Bob. Oh, yeah. Wow. You could really do some thinking on all this. Yes, yes. So we just had our first meeting for the committee, and we're playing with some ideas. But definitely save that date. You're going to remember it forever. 3/23/23. And that's on your website already? Not yet. Okay. We're working on it. Really soon, that's going to be on there. But I'm sure it'll be out and about. And yep. It'll be on all the socials. So social media. The social media. We'll create an event. Yep. And share it. Like, share, comment. Okay. Yep. All right. Like our social media posts. That's great. That's very helpful. Comment on our social media posts. That's very helpful. You can request a book on our social media posts. Not that I'll get to it right away, but I will look for your book. You can call any of our bookstores if you are looking for a specific title, and our volunteers will check and see if we have that title available for you, so you don't have to venture out. If you're looking for one specific book. Okay. You can also request a book at our bookstore if you're looking for something like How the Green Grass Grows, or something that you need for class, or that something's really popular. Sometimes you can put yourself on a wait list for that, for a copy of that. I think my readers are going to, or my viewers are going to enjoy your program. And maybe they'll become readers. Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you. And thank you for watching us this month. And get out to the bookstores. Yeah. Because I'm sure there's a wealth of information there. Yep, absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Sure. And we'll see you next month.